Yeah, a lot of girls want to be independent. That's fine. It's fantastic. It's a personal choice. It's not mine. I don't want to be independent, and I'm good with that. I chose to enter a relationship called marriage, in which I dedicated the rest of my life to being codependent with another person, meaning I'm sharing my life with them. We are both relying on each other for financial stability, emotional support, and just a general partnership. So whether you choose independence or codependence, there is a certain level of maturity that's required to go alongside of it. But don't be mistaken, my lack of complete independence was 100% intentional, and I'm really happy I ended up that way. And so is my husband. He's not completely independent either. It's working out really well so far.
Question: how exactly would a womanist interpret this married woman's message of not wanting to be a strong, independent boss babe who don't need no man? Would she say this is an example of the brainwashing of the patriarchy that manifests as a form of internalized misogyny? Would she claim this married woman has accepted serfdom for not becoming an empowered carousel rider living free from the bonds of matrimony? There's no real way to know, but for now, we can salute this spouse for being honest and saying she doesn't want to be independent anymore. I'm sure the bulk of women agree with not wanting to be on their own forever. But the hive mind of the sisterhood demands they all comply with the message of men ain't ish. Well, that is until something breaks down and it costs thousands of dollars to repair. Then those same hard-charging women shoot up an SOS flare demanding men need to help all women.
You're here to save me!
Moving on.
You know, I don't want to be a strong, independent woman. I think we have enough strong, independent women. I'm going to take it to the next level. I want to be a mushy, soft, relaxed, taken care of as woman. Like 30 people on my team, people opening doors for me, making me dinner, waking me up in the morning, massaging my feet kind of woman, you know? Self-serving, loving, juicy, embodied, deliciously feminine kind of woman. I think we know at this point we're strong. We've got to be independent. Of course I can take care of myself. Now I want to be taken care of. I want to need my man. I want to be wined and dined by my man, by my king. I'm the queen. And I'm relaxed as and I know who I am. Let's take this to the next level. What do you say?
Mama say that happiness is from magic rays of sunshine that come down when you're feeling blue.
Dang, she went from one extreme to the other. And women say that hypergamy is not a real thing. At this point, she is demanding a multi-millionaire at the least. What happened to just being a stay-at-home housewife without the delusions of grandeur? Oh, that's right. She is a modern queen who isn't going to settle and deserves better. Ladies, let me ask a silly question here. How common do you actually think millionaires are? What percentage of the U.S. male population do you believe makes seven figures a year? Well, according to a recent article on Investopedia, link in the description, the top 1% earner in the U.S. today makes $819,324 annually. That means this annual millionaire you dream of is literally less than 1% of all U.S. male earners. This includes all types of men: single, married, short, tall, overweight, athletic, alphabet, identifier, etc. You get the picture there, Coeens, don't you? Now, ladies, if these men you want are rare, why would he choose an average woman, aka you?
Fatality.
Flawless victory.
Moving on.
Y'all men need to do better. And this is why. So, I'm 20 years old, and I have one memorable Valentine's Day. But I know I've given multiple men a very memorable Valentine's Day in their life, okay? But I get one. Like, if I'm somebody on Valentine's Day, I'm gonna go all out for them. I'm gonna spoil them. I'm gonna try to do what I can. Like, you getting something from me. But y'all don't do. It don't even matter if you got a girlfriend half the time. Y'all just don't do. What is up with that?
Oh boy, a 20-year-old queen has gone on record to say she has already given multiple men a memorable Valentine's Day. I am sure she means every aspect of saying multiple men, by the way. Anyway, she has only gotten one memorable Valentine's Day experience.
Keep that skull, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Ladies, some men don't do anything special on Valentine's Day, and you complain about those men. Isn't it amazing how average men are expected to go out of their way to do more than the minimum every day, and then they have to do so much more on Valentine's Day? Question, Coeens, how much effort does Chad/Tyrone have to put in? Oh, let me guess, that's different. Here's a clue, ladies. Maybe, just maybe, the man this young Coeen is referring to is a Chad/Tyrone, who doesn't do anything because there are at least a half dozen other women like her going after them. But what am I saying? This Coeen is probably referring to a top-tier executive she might be dating.
Like, and some of y'all are gonna be like, oh, we're so unappreciated, blah, 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 blah. Okay, well then find a new and get her something, okay? But if you got a girlfriend that's out here, or like a woman that's out here appreciating you and like showing you the same energy or better energy, the f is you doing? Like, y'all ain't even gotta do that much. Like, make that bitch a card. Make that bitch a card. Write I love you on a piece of paper with a little heart. It's simple. Like, effort. Like, y'all be making it seem so hard, and I just don't get it. All we ask for is effort. But that's the end of that TED Talk. So just in conclusion, men, do better.
Write I love you on a piece of paper with a little heart. Seriously? I would buy that if it were a woman desperately seeking for Chad/Tyrone to show even an inkling of commitment. But from Mr. Average, I call shenanigans. Those men have to move mountains for the multitude of the I am special, I deserve better, average-looking Coeens. Ladies, let me ask a very obtuse question. What exactly are the awesome plans you make for a man on Valentine's Day? Let me guess. After he takes you out to dinner, buys you flowers to show you how special you are, you sleep with him after you share your feelings with him. So how exactly is that completely acceptable for you to show your effort? But if he shows you the same exact effort by sharing his feelings with you and sleeping with you on Valentine's Day, he isn't showing any effort in your minds. Oh well, double standards are awesome only when it benefits women. Either that, or only when it benefits the flower industry.
Show of hands for everybody who knew. Bingo.
Moving on.
Okay. To begin with, I am very easily influenced. Let's start with that. So I am 30 years old. So I lived a time period of where people were YOLOing. Right now it's a hustle culture. I also had a period of where independent woman was a thing. It still is. I'm sure for a lot of people that is something that people are working on. But actually I was very influenced. I was like, yeah, I want to be independent. I want to be a girl boss. I want to be someone who can provide for a family rather than to depend on a man, because I don't want to be that person, because, that's what, I don't know. Anyway, so I lived a very independent life for 10 years. I lived alone for 10 years, and I also started my own business, and I worked as a girl boss for 7 years. And I have realized, now that I turned 30, I've realized that actually I am a very dependent person. Yes, I am independent. Anybody can be independent, right? But I'm someone who prefer to depend on someone. That's how I can manage my anxiety and depression. And I've realized how much I love doing housework and how much I love raising a baby, because I used to work with kids.
For the record, this Coeen spent her entire 20s being a boss babe, and now that the wall cometh, she wants to be dependent on a man. Oh boy, the chickens have come home to roost. Actions have consequences. Sorry to this recent wall smash experience, Coeen, but once a boss babe, always a boss babe. No matter how much she may want to be taken care of now, she isn't going to drop her boss babe tendencies completely overnight. At this stage, it's deep-rooted programming. It's several revisions post-production. It's in the framework. Let's not forget that men who are worth their salt will detect it rather easily. Ladies, it's quite simple. You are either a submissive, genuine housewife or you're not. And being Miss Strong Independent for a decade definitely means you fall into the latter category. Let me put it this way. It's the equivalent of a soft, feminine woman deciding that after 30 years of feminine, smooth lifestyle, she wants to become a battle-hardened combat soldier. Possible? Yes. Probability of high success? Not really. Now, I am pretty sure she is going to give it a try. There are plenty of imps out there that will support her. Although trying is one thing, succeeding long-term? Yeah, that's a different ball of wax.
Damn, skip me.
I wanted to be a teacher. I've always loved working with kids. I've always loved baking. I work in a F&B, the food industry right now, because I love cooking and baking. I still cook and bake for all my friends and family, right? And I love cleaning. I love taking care of my house. It was one of the stressful thing when I had so much work. I couldn't, stay home because I'm such a homebody. And now all of that clicks, and I have realized that I prefer being a housewife than an independent girl boss. And I'm thankful that I have, had 7 years of, being independent and doing everything I can to realize this. And I have proven to my future husband that I'm an independent woman and that I can be independent, but I have chose to be a housewife, even though I am capable of being independent and being a girl boss. That's a good thing, but I'm just shocked. Oops. I'm just shocked. Oh, that's my cat. Anyways, I'm just shocked. I have finally realized that this is what I want. I want to stay home, take care of my kids, and I want to cook and bake.
As always, women can live with the fact that there is an imp safety net out there for them. This queen claims she has found a man who is going to put a ring on it. Or at least she claims to have proven to a future husband. Whatever that exactly means, only she knows. But ladies, can you honestly completely submit to a man after being a boss babe for so many years? Can you truly submit to the same level a fundamentally developed housewife can? Somehow, I don't think it is as simple as just wanting to now be a submissive housewife. Call me crass all you want, but going from hard charger to back of the bus based on feels alone does not sound plausible. Maybe I'm completely wrong and women do have that ability. Who knows? Now comes the tough questions. Will she follow his lead? Will she stick it out as a housewife during tough financial times? Will she be willing to walk away from her former career and never look back? Time will tell. Either that, or when times are tough, she can eat cake. I'm just saying, if you enjoy this audit, click on the video in the end screen for more content. If you would like to support the channel, please follow the link in the description to donate to our beer fund, or like, subscribe, and share this video on other social media platforms. If you agree or disagree with anything about this audit, please let us know in the comments. I'm going to leave this audit right here. I'll see all of you in the next episode.